Maybe he said, God is a tyrannical God, and I'm going to rebel from him, and I'm going to become a fallen angel to help mankind.
It's amazing that people actually are thinking this.
I believe Satan is evil.
We only heard God's perspective, and from my perspective, just looking into the Bible, it's like we didn't hear Satan's perspective. Maybe he said, God is a tyrannical God, and I'm going to rebel from him, and I'm going to become a fallen angel to help mankind.
That's his business, to deceive you. And he's called in 2 Thessalonians, he's called the lie. Jesus said he's a liar and the father of lies. The devil's business is to deceive you. He tries to deceive you, and he does in every generation by saying that you can give your life to pleasure, you can give your life to the making of money, and you can let these things be your gods, and that they will satisfy you, and you'll find fulfillment in them. And after a while, the bubble is going to burst.
I always wondered how you could be a Satanist and not think you were on the wrong side. Like, how could you really be a Satan worshiper and yet not say you are completely deranged and evil? Then I began to learn more of the other side and their position, and what I'm gathering is that these individuals think that Satan was actually the good guy, and because God won the battle, he was able to control the history books. But in reality, Satan, Lucifer, actually was coming to help people be free from this tyrannical, evil God. You gotta have a lot of faith to be a Satanist then. You gotta have a lot of faith, unless, of course, Satan is appearing to them, which I have heard is happening. As Paul writes, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So it makes sense that he is appearing to individuals, he's appearing to world leaders and coming across as this angel of light, this beacon of hope, this one that can help set free individuals from the bondage of the Almighty God. And it makes sense that he did that in heaven, because you gotta think, why did 1/3 of the angels rebel with Satan against God? Maybe Satan did the same trick in heaven to deceive those angels to make them believe that God was actually the bad guy, and Satan is going to come and set them free and start a whole new heavenly empire or something like that. And this is what Jesus said about Satan. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of lies. And the proof is in the pudding of who the true loving God is, because Satan didn't die for the people. Jesus did. God, if he was a tyrannical monster, right, he wouldn't have taken on human flesh to then go die for the sins of a fallen world upon the cross. Whenever the question arises about the goodness and the love of God, I want you all to think about Jesus Christ going to the cross. I want you to think about the Almighty Son of God, who is God in the flesh, going to the cross to pay the penalty for wicked sinners like you and me. Why would a loving God do that? Because God knew the end from the beginning. He knew we would fall. When he gave us free will, he knew we would fall, but he also had the plan in place of what he would do to redeem us and bring us closer than we ever thought possible. The beautiful story of the gospel, my friends. There is no gospel with Satan. There is only lies, and there's only evil and wickedness. He is a murderer and a deceiver. And if you want to know how good God is, all you need to do is read about what happened 2,000 years ago. Read about what Jesus did for humanity. That is the true God, and that is the rightful King of the universe. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.